personally believe that the majority of people in the world, only chase after empty labels such as autism and ADHD and AUDD and AUDHD and depression and anxiety and whatever, mental health, whatever else. People chase after those labels because they generally find it hard to love themselves for who they truly are. And because they struggle to love who they are, they need something outside of them to explain why they are the way they are. It's just like when parents chase after diagnosing their child with autism, for example, and diagnosing and labeling them autistic. They only do that because they fail to understand true human nature, and because we all have failed to understand true human nature, we chase after those stupid empty labels, to fill a need in our own. Because we cannot love ourselves just the way we are, we need something external to explain to us why we are the way we are, which is fucking deep. It's so sad. And that is exactly the reason why the majority of people in the world right now, especially this year, 2026, everyone wants to be autistic so bad. Everyone wants to be diagnosed and labeled ADHD. I've literally heard kids literally young children throw in these phrases in the park the other day, primary children, just saying things like, oh, I've got ADHD, you've got ADHD, because obviously it's been a word that's being used around so lightly, and they obviously get that from their parents or people around them. They think this is normal, like it's normal for everybody to be that way. And it's normal for us to label ourselves and label people around us things as well, that people nowadays even use it as a way to even discriminate. Like, people literally use those labels as a way to bully and discriminate one another. Like, haha, you're disabled, haha, you're autistic, haha, you've got ADHD. So people chase after the labels, because they struggle to love themselves, and when they label themselves things, they struggle even more to love themselves, because people use it as a way to discriminate them anyways, and to bully them and to discriminate against them. And I feel like this is the price we pay generally as human beings for not loving ourselves, man, just the way we are. And because we cannot love ourselves just the way we are, this is the cost of it. Is that even when we chase after those empty labels that don't serve us or fix us or cure us or take these conditions away in any way, shape or form, it adds even more to our self-hatred, because we don't understand why we're like this. Even if people claim that, oh, the label has helped me or it's helped me understand more about this condition, no, not really. Because most of the people that I've spoken to in my life that have autism have been open and honest with me about how that label has been used against them as a way to discriminate them, even in workplaces and places where people claim diversity and claim that they accept people from every religion or colour. Is bullshit at the end of the day. Maybe, yes, when it comes to your appearance, there's diversity, but when it comes to your character, your personality and who you are as a person, people are fucking nasty and people are horrible and people don't accept you for who you are, because that is the whole point. If you're not exactly like them, if you don't have the exact same personality as them, you're labelled weird, you're labelled strange, you're discriminated against, you're bullied against, and you're whispered about in the office, in the school. People don't want to be around you, people flee from you. And those are the same peoples that claim that the labels help us understand each other and help us understand more about ourselves and excuse our behavior to society. No, society is unforgiving. Society does not accept people who are different. And that is the truth. So rather than just embracing who you naturally are and embracing that difference without having to explain, because explanation makes people get even more cruel with you. You having to explain to people why you are the way you are does not earn you any respect. In fact, it makes people discriminate and disrespect you even more. because you're explaining yourself. But if you're, on the other hand, just embracing who you are, falling in love with yourself every day, falling in love with your uniqueness, your difference, your character, and who you are as a person, people will eventually back off, and they will find it really hard to even try and get through to you, because they can see that you vibrate this outer confidence, this outer self-love that they cannot break, they cannot shatter. But when you're very insecure and you have to go explaining to people why you are the way you are, it then gives them a free ticket then to discriminate against you, because they know that they can hurt you through those labels, right? And that's the thing people don't understand, man. Most people in the world are like, oh no, like I used to hate myself before, but now I'm starting to understand why I am the way. They don't even say I love myself now after being diagnosed. Oh, I understand myself. Yeah, maybe a little bit, but people are unforgiving, man. Society are unforgiving, and that's the truth. And you have to be very fearless in this life, because if you're not, and if you come across as this person that is very insecure about who they are, because personality cannot be changed, right? And this is the thing people don't understand about autism and ADHD. It's not like you can just take a pill like a fever, right? And it brings your temperature down and it heals your cough and your sneezes or whatever. It's not like that. It's a personality type. It's not a disorder, it's not a disability, it's a personality type. And you cannot take a personality type away, because that's who you truly are naturally deep down. This is who you are as a person. So it cannot be healed, it cannot be cured, it cannot be fixed, it cannot be taken away from you. That is just your true essence as a human being. And if you don't embrace that true essence, that nature of you, your personality and how it naturally is, then people will find a way to get through to you and discriminate against you, because you're insecure, and they can feel that you're insecure about who you are, because even you are not accepting who you truly are. You're not accepting yourself. So if you're not accepting yourself and you need to justify why you are the way you are to people around you, how the fuck do you expect other people to accept you? It's just as simple as that, man. Like, if you cannot even accept yourself the way you are, and you need to justify why you are the way you are through labels, external labels that don't even define you, that don't even value you as a human being, how on earth do you expect people around you to accept you for who you are? Because people can sense insecurity, man. People can sense when somebody is not confident and hates themselves and is insecure and is scared and afraid. And when people sense that, they take fucking advantage of it. That's the truth. And this is why people with autism always complain about being lonely and complain about how people are so horrible with them all the time, and people flee from them and nobody wants to be around them, because people can sense energies. That's the truth. And when we're giving labels, that tell us that they're going to fix us and heal us and cure us and all that bullshit and all that crap, when in reality they strip our characters away, they make us hate ourselves, they make us hate who we truly are. Because they're external fucking labels. They don't come from within you. It's something somebody else has decided for you that you are. You cannot love yourself through those labels. That's the truth. And the truth as well is that nobody wants to be around an insecure person who doesn't love themselves, who's not confident in who they are, somebody who's not embracing who they are as well. That's the truth, man.